Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in Week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. With fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. A guy coming off his best season as a pro, here's Nick Chubb. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Martin, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11, Tommy.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
More graded high on the scale with speed, hands, and route running ability entering the 2021 draft. but had limited chances in his first 2 years with the Jets. Cleveland brought him in to give him a chance.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. After 1, 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
First down, Cincinnati.
First down, here's Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
11.
Running left, it's Mixon. There's a nice move. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 92 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Off line, ready?
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 12, 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go, here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Here we go. Ready, shot.
Now Burrow on first down. Short throw to Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
Here we go.
First down, Bengals.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
McPherson's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Chubb will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Chubb again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore laying himself out in the end zone. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Here we go, here we go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
11.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
11. 12. 11 mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From midfield now, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
12.
Again, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Mixing up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Gun.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
11 empty. Stop.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now back to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To the air again, Burrow. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 23-17. A little under 2.5 to go. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Watson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
12.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through